If you're looking to reconnect after a deployment, then you need to get out in nature.
So you feel more comfortable because you're not comfortable anyplace else.
Hi, I'm Kelly Gotch with Field & Stream. Today I'm in Phillips, Wisconsin at the 410-acre property known as Camp Hackett. This camp is operated by the Wounded Warriors in Action Foundation, a nonprofit group that creates opportunities for Purple Heart recipients to hunt, fish, and enjoy the outdoors. Volunteers on this Hero for a Day project will work alongside combat wounded veterans to help manage wildlife habitat at Camp Hackett. Leading our heroes today is John McDaniel, a retired U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel and founder of Wounded Warriors in Action.
The Wounded Warriors in Action serves our nation's combat wounded Purple Heart recipients by providing world-class outdoor sporting activities.
We have with us today 6 Purple Heart recipients. We're dedicating this day to conservation and habitat improvement. Lots of work going on today.
Today what we're trying to do is provide some habitat for ruffed grouse, white-tailed deer, and a whole host of non-game critters.
All habitat that is good for ruffed grouse is good for deer. If you give them food, water, and a hiding place. Those 3 things will have deer come in here.
It's kind of cool to stick them in the ground and, to watch them go from little trees to, till they mature.
They're going to provide some excellent winter habitat for all types of wildlife.
99 more to go.
We're trying to be good stewards of the land here.
Putting in a food plot for the deer. It's a big project, but with a lot of hands it gets done in a hurry.
Maintaining healthy populations of white-tailed deer, ruffed grouse, and other fish and game at Camp Hackett is vital to execute the Foundation's mission of taking returning servicemen back into the field.
Had an explosion about 3 foot away from me, chewed up my leg from my hip down, and received.
Was sitting in the back of a car and shot me 5 times in the chest and twice in the arm.
Basically got blown up by an IED, lost vision in my left eye, some trauma to my
I've got a really hard time being around other people.
I was really standoffish.
Just having a difficult time reintegrating. We had a very tough deployment.
There's wounds that you can't see. They come to a place like this where they can feel safe.
I went turkey hunting with Matt. He was real closed off, sheltered.
I felt very uncomfortable. Josh and I started to talk.
And by the end of the weekend, Matt just came around. He did a 180.
That was the turning point. I was transformed.
We have a chance to come out here, be conservationists and hunt and fish. And I think that accelerates the healing process.
There's no therapy, there's no medication that they can give you that comes close to the healing that Wounded Warriors in Action does.
Recovery stories seem to all include these relationships with nature.
Working in the dirt, seeing the fruits of their labor, that's all part of the healing process.
The guys here are really, really humble. And camaraderie is awesome.
We've all bled, so we're blood brothers. So we've got a common bond.
The environment really helps to get them away from what other experiences that they've had.
Grouse habitat and whitetail habitat. It's neat that they can lend that to the whole experience, rehabilitating.
We feel honored to be here to help with this. They have done above and beyond for all of us.
It's more for us, what we can do for them.
Well, I think so often members of the community don't know how they can give back to those who have given so much to them. And today is an amazing opportunity for people who love to hunt and fish themselves, can give in a very unique and special way.
I learned more today about conservation than I have my entire life.
Field & Stream's recognizing us as heroes is just, it's unreal.
We planted over 300 trees today. The landscape's been changed, and I hope the heroes learned a lot.
Thanks to the efforts of today's volunteers, there will be more hunting opportunities for the veterans who visit Camp Hackett. These heroes have improved habitat so that wildlife may continue to thrive, and John McDaniel's organization can continue to give back to servicemen and women who have been wounded in action. Go to fieldandstream.com to find out about volunteer opportunities near you. And join us in Judson, Minnesota for our next Hero for a Day project, where volunteers will remove invasive plant species to reverse years of serious degradation to an important prairie ecosystem.